Why would Todd Bowles after that game say we're going back to Fitzpatrick? Would there be a revolt in the locker room if at 1-5 they say, look, we got to see what Geno Smith has?
No, I thought he
Bryce
was
Petty is useless? I mean, what
I really thought they were going to say, but here's why I think he said it. I think that he's a football coach, and nobody wants to say we're playing a guy who I don't think is our best guy at this position with 10 games left. That's what I think. Now, I wouldn't have done it. I would have said Geno Smith's playing against the Ravens this week because, look, as much as you really like Fitzpatrick as a guy and everything like that, he's been terrible. And, at some point you have to make a change, not necessarily for the sake of making change, but because, like it or not, you are now looking at 2017.
The thing I don't understand, and then maybe this is just me standing from a point of view of sitting in a chair as opposed to being in a locker room or at practice every single day with the teams, is how coaches could say, Ryan's our best guy when before Enemkpali cracked open Geno Smith's head, Geno Smith was going to be the guy to get his first shot at the Chan Gailey coordinated offense. But now, after 6 horrible games, we can't give him that shot.
You know
That's one. And also Kaepernick. He's too underweight. But let's dress him every single game, and he's one snap away from being an underweight quarterback out there.
Well, because what are their options? I would just say this about the Jets. I mean, look, I know the position that Todd Bowles is in. He's got to win some games. He really has to win some games. But I do think that the most important thing that they can do the rest of this year, it's the same thing in a different way. The Miami Dolphins' most important thing they can do down the stretch of this season is to make sure to be sure that Ryan Tannehill's their quarterback opening day 2017. And I think the Jets have the same sort of thing. How many of those quarterbacks are going to be brought back to compete next year in July with Hackenberg to be the quarterback on their team? So that's what I would like to see if I were them. But Rich, I honestly think if they get a 6th loss, there would be no justification for bringing, for having Fitzpatrick continue to play.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.